Hey everyone, it's Matt from Akuma Mods. I just wanted to show you guys today the difference between the GPI buttons and the Game Boy Pocket buttons, or pretty much most of the Game Boy style buttons that are non-DMG. My apologies for the shaky camera. If it does shake, I'm kind of just holding this with my hand and doing it as we go, but this is going to be a short video anyway. So a lot of people ask me all the time, can I use other Game Boy buttons with my GPI case? Unfortunately, yes and no. The problem is most of the regular Game Boy buttons that fit inside the GPI case, I know for sure these will fit in there. The problem is these tri-wings, I guess you could call it, whereas the GPI has basically a line right through it, right through the center of it. So even if you were to trim these, and let's say you trim off all three of these, the problem is these will drop right through the case. So they'll go. It's basically useless if you trim these three little tripod things. I mean, you can try and add something on there and see if that'll work. But again, or like even if let's say you cut the two and you just have the one, the problem that you're going to have is the effect of like googly eye. So basically one's going to be pointing this way, one's going to be pointing that way, so on and so forth. Another thing to point out is it's kind of hard to get it here on camera, but as you can see, there's a pretty good depth on the center part of this button, whereas on the GPI, it's like right there. So again, you know, it's kind of hard to use these buttons, even if you were able to get them, because they do need a filler for it to even work properly. So there's not really a good way as of right now to get these fitted. However, I'm working with Rorik's Retro Corner to get different color buttons right now. He is actually, while I'm doing this, he is actually casting a resin mold so he can make, I believe it's negatives, so he can pour resin into it. Well, he's casting molds to make negatives for resin pouring casting. So, so that's basically what he's going to be doing for the next week or so. I'm going to get some prototypes in, test them out, see how I like them, and then we're going to go ahead with production, get some pre-orders maybe going up, and get some different color ideas for you people. First on my list, obviously, is the SNES style. I know a lot of people are asking about if we're going to have, like, concave, excuse me, I got the hiccups, concave buttons. As of right now, we would need to custom make a mold for that that is concave, because these buttons are going to be molded to that size. So we would need to have a 3D printed button made and then cast from that. So it's not impossible. It's just going to take a little bit of a developing. Unfortunately, my skills with 3D designing and, well, I can print stuff, but 3D designing, that type of stuff, you know, is kind of few and far between. But I do have some people that are close to me that I can get with and see if maybe we can make that happen. So that's definitely on my list. But as of right now, the first couple casts are going to be the standard pop-out style buttons like these, like the actual concave or convex, style button. So just wanted to give everybody a heads up on you know, asking questions basically, can I use other Game Boy buttons? Unfortunately, as of right now, you cannot, but keep an eye out because there will be custom buttons coming. So thank you all.